Okay, Chapter 11 deals with business and technology. Name of the class. We're going to look at computer systems, business application of technology, and some other issues. Computer systems is the first thing we're going to look at. What is a computer system? It's the basic components, the hardware and the software. The hardware is the actual computer itself. The software is the information that runs the computer. Again, you're looking at your hardware is most of this stuff right here, and then the software would be these devices put inside here to make this operate. Input devices are things that insert material. You type material in. If you had a touch screen, it could also be input and an output. You could talk into your computers nowadays, so that's an input device. Processing is where stuff is run and calculated. Memory storage is where things are memorized, stored, and kept. A lot of it is internal. C drive is probably what you guys would know it as. Jump drives is probably what you guys would know it as. You wouldn't probably even recognize a CD that's, obviously it's a music, but as a storage device. Output, again, is anything that displays the information. Computer networks are places we can go to get information linked. There's basically going to be two types that we're going to look at. You got your internet versus intranet. Internet is the World Wide Web. This is going out and looking at anything and everything, made business possible in all parts of the world at any time. Intranet is kind of like this Google Classroom. It's a setup of where only the people in this class can use and see this information. Input starts it, process it, makes it go. Word, publishing, database, spreadsheet, presentation, stuff like we're doing right now. CPU, you've probably heard, that's your control center. Program is individual programs that make things doable and run. Computer language is letters, words, numbers, and symbols that the computer takes to create information. Coding is another name for that. Operating and application software. Memory and storage is saving it, byte versus kilobyte. I'm sure you've heard that before. Internal versus external. Internal is your C drives, things like that that stay on your computer itself. External would be external hard drives, jump drives, anything there you store it off of the computer. Even the cloud would be considered an external device. Output is where I obtain results. Different types of outputs would be screens, printed work, things that go onto the wall, graphics, sound, videos. Second section is applications of technology. MIS is management information systems. It's where we create, gather, store data information. The data comes from not just within the accounting department, it comes from the government, from your taxes and whatnot, it comes from your customers, it comes from your inventory, it comes from your sales. And we've got to create systems to obtain that information. Financial info, production info, marketing info, human resources info. This is where we keep who's working for us, how much are we paying them. We've got to keep track of all that stuff so we know how much to pay people, what not to pay people. MIS is something that is important to a business because it makes it go, it makes it run efficiently. Technology obviously has made this all quicker. We always did MIS in the past. We used to do it on papers, and that's why we had filing cabinets everywhere. But nowadays, filing cabinets are obsolete because we just do it on the internet. Service industries, public service, record keeping, education, research. What we're doing now is technology driven, obviously. Healthcare, records and monitoring. This is nice because now theoretically they can get my health information at any time, any second quickly, which is great for trying to save my life if I need to. financial, pay bills, buy stuff online. Everything that we do nowadays, you get your checks instantly put in your accounts. It's all stuff that we use, and it makes life much quicker and easier, but less secure. E-commerce is commerce that is done on the internet. Obviously big business nowadays, and it's hurting your probably local stores. Your Amazons of the world are probably hurting the malls. Fairview Heights is not what it used to be because people just don't go to the mall anymore. It's easier to buy it online. Different types. Business consumer is Dell, where you directly sell business to business. If I'm selling a part from one business to give it to another. Consumer to business is if I sell something that I previously purchased, Priceline, things like that. Then you got consumer to consumer is eBay, if I'm selling something to other people. Product information, I can go online and get that stuff. Promote a company, I can sell online. I can do research. I can make payments. Obtain parts and supplies. Track shipments to see where everything is. I can buy stuff in other countries. I can import. I can export. I can video conference with people from other areas. Some issues with this would be robotics taking the place of human work because they can do it more efficiently and cheaper. Expert systems are AI software that enables computers to learn and kind of teach themselves to do things. CAD is computer-aided design. Now we don't really have architects probably hand sketch things. They go on a computer and they draw them up because, again, it's just more efficient. Telecommuting, again, during this coronavirus issue is obviously something that a lot of people are doing, and it allows us to keep the country flowing without being at our jobs. School and homework, again, coronavirus. We're doing it right now. And you guys are doing and getting your education online. You're getting homework online. A lot of colleges are pretty much going to this almost full time. For an old school guy like me, I don't like it. I'd rather go to the classroom and sit and learn than do a lot of the stuff that we're doing right now. Home robotics would be the vacuum deals and all that kind of stuff, the technology that's slowly making its way into your house. You know, you watch these movies, Back to the Future, which you guys probably don't even know, and you see some of those crazy ideas that they had then that are actually now happening. Household record keeping is just like anything else. Concerns is employment going down, actually. Our health and fitness getting bad because we're too reliant upon sitting around working on computers all day. Computer crime is obviously a thing. People hacking into your network, stealing your money. Computer issues and crimes that go with the ease of getting information. Piracy is stealing or copying software. Computer viruses are viruses that are sent out to hack in and damage people. Privacy concerns, again, like I talked about, because if information is easy to get, it's also easy to steal. And that's it. Good luck.